Hello and welcome back everyone, I'm Day-Glo Buffalo and this is Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution, the Director's Cut. Now, something I want to point out. Now, yesterday I sat down to record some Deus Ex, and I recorded 3 episodes worth of footage. Then when I went to edit it, I found that I had left OBS set up in a way to record Broken Sword, which is in 4:3 aspect ratio. So basically, I recorded the Deus Ex footage in 4:3 aspect ratio, which means that the right side of the screen, like quarter of the screen more or less, was cut off. So I had to throw out all that footage. And here I am back, and I have to re-record all that stuff. So hopefully I'll go through all that stuff that I did yesterday relatively quickly, maybe a little bit more quickly than I did yesterday, and we'll be back on track. Now, when we last left off, we had talked to this guy over here. It's not Dr. X, but it was something with an X, I remember that. And we had gotten the autopsy report from about one of Malik's friends who she believes was killed by her boyfriend. Now, we had looked at it last time, but no, this is not it. Not emails. Oh, pocket secretary. Well, who knows where that went. Anyway, basically, it said that there might have been foul play involved in her death, and now we have to go check out the boyfriend's apartment to see if we can find any evidence there. Wait, that just takes us back to Alice Garden. We have to get over to the other side of town, or the other district.
Modify ocean temperature through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
这个地方叫恒沙，不过现在也可以叫太远。
Another thing I found out, that if we walk into the back of the stores, we can find, well, money, but we also get 100 XP. You shouldn't leave your money just lying there in the back of the store, you know? That one's closed. Alright. And here is the subway. Here's the subway that takes us to the other side of town. Whoa, there's another one. Anyway, we are where we're supposed to be. So let's see, we have to go over this way. Oh. We're in front of the Hampshire Court Gardens. Yeah, have to keep going this way. And then head up here. Then we take this very useful bridge over here. And oh, what is this? Level 1 apartment. This is not the apartment of the boyfriend, but I didn't notice this last time.
Access granted.
Alright, 150 credits and 50 XP. Some money. Let's move the fridge. Oh, I want to leave it on top of the bed. Ooh, more money. We got a book, a safe, a microwave that we can't open, and nothing in the bathroom, so let's take a quick look. Invasive Brain-Machine Interfaces by Hugh Darrow, excerpt from an article in Neuroprosthetics Journal Quarterly, Fall 2012. Invasive Brain-Machine Interfaces, BMIs, which are most common in North American research, differ mainly from EEG-based interfaces by the method through which neural activity is recorded. While EEGs can record neural activity from outside the skull, invasive BMIs require the implantation of an electrode within the brain itself. In principle, invasive BMIs rely on the hypothesis that groups of neurons will modulate their activity in very similar ways each time a given action is performed, though individual neuron firing varies from trial to trial. A clinically viable BMI should be able to document these modulations and use these modulatory behaviors to reproduce motor actions in artificial actuators. Lebeday, 2006. In the 1960s and 70s, the scientists Eberhard E. Fetz and his colleagues trained monkeys to coordinate activities of their cortical neurons through biofeedback readings from implanted electrodes. Later, Eduard Schmidt proposed that critical neural activity could move a prosthetic, such as a robotic arm. Due to limitations in technological development, such as technology necessary to implant sufficient quantities of electrodes into the brain, it took nearly 20 years for researchers to test this hypothesis. In the mid-90s, invasive BMI testing progressed from mice moving a device with a single degree of freedom to primate movement reproduction. In monkeys, researchers were able to produce reaching actualization, in which the neural action of the primate was able to stimulate a robotic arm to feed itself, combining components such as reaching and grasping into a fluid movement. Lebeday, 2006. Okay, that was fairly interesting. And wow, level 1 safe. That is not a very strong password protecting it.
Access granted.
And 620 credits. That's not bad at all. What do we have here? Some sniper rifle ammo that we don't need. Why does some guy have sniper rifle ammo in his safe? Okay. So, where we actually want to go is over here. And we have to hack into this apartment. So let's see. Oh, we can go directly for the diagnostic subroutine. I'm always unsure what...
Access granted.
200 credits and a stop worm. Yes, please. Okay. This is a fairly nice apartment, except... Does he have like a holographic TV or no TV at all? Let's see, nothing in the kitchen. Let's move the fridge right into the middle of the living room. And so, nothing in the closet.
Malik, I'm inside Lee's apartment. Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Damn. Okay, look. Lee isn't smart enough to properly cover his tracks, so look around. Maybe you can find something suspicious.
I don't know what Malik exactly was expecting us to do, considering that. Did she expect him to be home?
Hey, Lee, baby. Can't wait to see you tonight. But I'm stuck at work. I know, I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you, baby. I promise. I'll meet you at the Hive, okay? Just don't get a party started without me. I want you all to myself tonight.
The Hive? I should have guessed Lee would be there. It's pretty much a second home for him.
Wait a minute, you heard that?
Sorry, Jensen. I don't like invading your privacy like this, but it's important. Plus, this gives me an idea. When you're done looking around Lee's apartment, head to the Hive. Contact me when you're there.
I'll keep looking. I'm sure there's more here.
Everybody's going to the Hive. So, yeah. Gotta check out the clock.
Malik, I think I got a probable murder weapon. A broken clock. The kicker is the hands line up roughly with Evelyn's TOD. Coincidence?
That's a hell of a stretch. You really think?
If Lee's as dumb as you say, maybe. We'd need lab tech analysis to confirm, but if there ever was a smoking gun, it fits. I'll stick around a bit. I'm sure there's still more to find.
Then we have the computer. Okay. Let's go here, here, here. Let's grab these just for the hell of it.
Access granted.
And 100 XP and a stopworm. Forward. Liberty in mind and body. Huatsan Lim. Random Walk Limited. Hi Lee, your father wanted me to forward this to you. It's the quarterly report concerning your family's recent investment in Lim. P.S. I'm still waiting on the financial statements from Bell Tower Associates. They are surprisingly tight-lipped when it comes to business. But then again, I'm not surprised. They are privately owned after all. Still, considering your father's executive holdings, you'd think they'd be more forthcoming. PPS. We're still on for Friday? Is that Una? Liberty in mind and body. Random walk. Analysis R.W. Kelly. Rating. Maintained at buy. Price target lowered 2 credits, 165. The company reported stronger than anticipated Q4 27 financial performance, beating expectations for the fourth quarter in a row. Yet, we anticipate shares will trend lower over the next several weeks, and would recommend opportunistic investors to wait for shares to dip into the 145 to 149 credit per share range before buying aggressively. Valuation, our target multiple for the company's shares. Our target multiple for the company's shares is 25 times. Our fiscal 29 EPS estimate of credits 12.37 EPS. Ex-cash income discounted back 1 year by 12%. Or our assumption of the market cost of equity, roughly 12 credits per share in cash. We arrive at our new fiscal 28 price target of 165 credits and maintain our buy rating for the company's shares. Random Walk Limited Equity Research. And this email message is for the sole use of blah blah blah. This like all legal mumbo jumbo. Do not disgrace us. My son, your behavior as of late has been disgraceful. Up until now, I have done everything in my power to support and protect you, but my patience is running thin. If you do not change your embarrassing lifestyle, I will have no choice but to remove you from both the company and family. Meaning no more financial support or immunity, in quotes. You dishonor us all with your whoremongering. Regards, Father. P.S. Your mother is well, but she's disappointed. I suggest you apologize to her. Send flowers.
Malik, Looks like Hong Sr. was upset with Hong Jr.'s behavior and threatened to cut off his inheritance if he didn't stop whoring around. Sounds like he considered Evelyn beneath the family name.
And if he knew she was pregnant, I can't believe Lee would do something like that just for money.
Speaking of money, the Hong family seems heavily invested in both Bell Tower and Lim. That could explain the cover-up and lack of a proper investigation. I'll make one last sweep to make sure I got everything.
And on top of everything, he also keeps his fridge in the middle of the living room. What is this world coming to?
Malik, I found a baseball bat, but it looks clean. Almost like it's been washed recently.
Maybe Lee washed Evelyn's blood off of it.
That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure it could inflict the type of laceration she had. Okay, I think that's it. I'm heading to the Hive now. I doubt we'll find anything else in here without calling in a forensics team.
Sounds good.
Okay, we're heading back to the other part of town. Let's go on through here. And let's see where we ended up. In a place with a garage that we can hack. So let's do that. Okay, we can get to the diagnostic subroutine from there. So yeah, we want this side.
Access granted.
Here we go. Oh, we just got a stop worm from all of that. And there's not much in here except for a tranq rifle, so we got some ammo. Moving along. Oh, let's collect our 100 XP. $100 XP is not much, but it adds up.
Do you know how to get to the Hong Hua hotel? Ah, I see. Someone's looking for some action, huh? Quigan District.
Yeah, he doesn't look comfortable at all asking for it. And we got some money. And a candy bar. Hello. I'm just walking in here. Nothing there, but still our 100 XP. Nothing here, nothing there. Hive is over this way, isn't it? Yep, there it is, right in front of me. I didn't check this alley last time. But there's not much of anything here, so didn't miss much. Uh-huh. More money. And that's it. So let's get back to the Hive. And head on inside.
Malik, I'm in the Hive. What's your plan?
Find Lee and talk to him. I want you to convince him you know exactly what he did to Evelyn and why. If you can make him panic, I'm willing to bet he'll spill his guts. Just make it look like blackmail. If he's willing to pay to keep you quiet, he's basically tying his own noose. I'll listen in and record everything.
Got it.
Well, at least this time I didn't have to check every patron in the bar to find him.
What you want, Chrome Boy?
Is your name Lee Hong?
Yeah, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. What's it to you?
I want to talk to you about Evelyn Carmichael.
Man, piss off! I already told all you narcos all there is to say.
Relax. I'm not with the police. I work private. And you could say I specialize in cases like yours.
If you ain't police, then what the fuck you want?
A simple proposition. I have proof that shows you murdered Evelyn. And I want you to pay me 2.5 million credits to make that proof disappear.
2.5? Bullshit. You ain't got shit on me, narco. I ain't paying you shit.
I strongly suggest you reconsider.
And I strongly suggest you get the fuck out of my face. Cause unless you got your proof right here, I ain't got shit to say to you.
Alright. Let's start with the police report. I know your story doesn't match up with the evidence at the scene of Evelyn's fall.
Oh yeah? And why's that?
Because the report was it inaccurate, inconclusive, or false? I think it was false. Wasn't it falsified?
Because the police report itself was falsified. Why else would that be, if not to cover up a weak alibi?
Man, you gotta be kidding me. That's some weak-ass shit right there.
Not only does the evidence not add up, but neither does your testimony. You lied about why Evelyn fell down the stairs in the first place.
Yeah, last time I tried inconclusive, but that... No, not inconclusive. The other one. But, led to the same dialogue from him, so... Well... Never mind, let's just keep going. With more or less what I did last time, because it worked.
You said Evelyn was high as a kite, drugged out of her mind when she died. But we both know this isn't true.
I barely remember what I said that night, but I know that ain't it.
Now, if the evidence doesn't fit, and your story was a lie, then how did Evelyn die on that night? Well, the answer is pretty simple, really. You killed her. But how?
Well, with the antique clock, we know that.
By hitting her in the head with that antique clock you keep so prominently displayed in your apartment. The lacerations on her head, the intracranial hemorrhaging, it's the perfect match.
In my apartment? How the fuck do you know what's in my apartment?
And like any good crime of passion, you needed motivation, something to fuel your violent outbursts. What did Evelyn say or do to make you murder her?
We also know that part.
She told you she was pregnant, and you panicked. Faced with the prospect of losing your easy way of life, you struck out at her in anger.
How? That's impossible.
But now the final piece of the puzzle. Why was Evelyn's death never considered a murder investigation? Because your family, one of the wealthiest and most influential families in Shanghai, covered it up. But whose silence did they buy?
Well, we know they're very well invested in Lim. We're not sure about Bell Tower. I think there are two, but we know that they have considerable holdings in Lim. I think.
Lim. Your family's sizable investments in Lim assured the autopsy performed on Evelyn's body would never see the light of day, and her death would simply fall through the cracks of an already crumbling justice system.
Fuck this shit, man! And fuck you!
I can help you, Lee. But only for a price.
Alright, fuck! I can't believe this shit! I'll pay you, man! I'll pay you, just... What do you need from me?
Details. Let me hear your side of the story, and then we'll move on from there.
I don't know! Evelyn, that stupid bitch! She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay? Evelyn wouldn't shut up about us, about the baby, so I hit her! I just wanted to make her shut her stupid mouth. But the dumb bitch started freaking out. So I hit her again until she finally stopped screaming. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. She was barely breathing, so I carried her to the stairs near my apartment and dropped her. I had to make sure it looked like an accident. I had no choice. She trapped me. She just wanted my money. I would have been ruined.
I need to go. We'll be in contact again soon.
Huh? What about the evidence? And the money? Where the fuck you going?
Goodbye, Lee.
All right.
Malik, please tell me you got a recording of all that.
Oh my God, Jensen, I could kiss you right now. I can't believe you got him to confess so openly like that.
To be honest, it was easier than I was expecting. You were definitely right about Lee. He's not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed.
Well, don't get too cocky just yet. Before I send our little friend's confession off to the local media and authorities, I want to get some Shanghai street justice first. There's a control panel linked to the hive I need you to hack. Uploading the coordinates now.
Here it is. Last time it took me a while of looking around to find it. Didn't expect it to be here right out in the open. So we can't get to the hub. No, we have to go up both sides because we have 2. I don't think we're gonna make it. Not this time. Yeah, let's start over. This is going much better. And here we go.
Access granted.
300 credits.
All right, Malik. It's hacked.
Verifying the signal. Come on, come on. Okay, I'm in. Remote frequencies are clear, thank God. Uploading now. And done. Meet me in front of the hive, Jensen. I have a little surprise for our friend Lee.
All right, and outside we go. Let's go over here. She appears out of
Jensen.
nowhere.
Malik?
Well, first take this. I was gonna use it myself, but after everything you've done, I think you deserve it more.
So what are you gonna do now?
I have a few loose ends to tie up, and I need to make sure this autopsy report finds its way into the right hands. The Hounds aren't gonna buy their way out of this one.
Lee's confession is solid. With that and the evidence from the autopsy, there's no way he can avoid prosecution. Justice will be served.
Oh, justice will be served, all right. You might want to stick around for a second. I've got one last little surprise for our friend Lee.
And she disappeared back to nowhere.
Are you facing the hive?
Yes, we
It's
are.
almost showtime. In 3, 2...
Closer.
Malik?
Just watch.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch. She was going to ruin me.
Do you need something?
I didn't mean to kill her, okay?
Malik, remind me never to piss you off.
After everything you've done here for Evelyn, for me, you'd have to try pretty hard, mister.
Bitch started freaking out.
Okay, and that's the end of that mission. There's one more thing before heading off to Taiyang. There is a garage over here that we can hack. Or we can just go for the diagnostic subroutine. Come on. There's plenty of time, really.
Access granted.
And 100 credits and a stopworm. But the important thing is that there is a target leading system here, which is worth 750 bucks. So I'm just gonna leave my tranq rifle here for a second, and I will head back to the hotel and sell it off, along with all the extra alcohol that we have that we don't need. Alright, here we are with our friend the arms dealer.
I got what you need.
Now I got what you need. You want to sell, not the stun gun, not this. Oh, here we can sell the beer. It's not worth anything, but it just clutters up our inventory, so better to get rid of it. And 750 for that is not bad at all.
Thank you. Come again.
Alright. And let's head back. And here we are back in the garage with our tranq rifle. So let's pick that up again. And we can just now head over to the Taiyang shuttle, which was right next to the limb clinic. And this is the only way I know how to get to the limb clinic. There are other ways, but this is the way we found first. And so this is the way I'm sticking with. Besides, we're coming from the hive, so this is probably the shortest way to get here. And here is the Taiyang shuttle. So we can head in. And no, there's nothing useful here. And we can grab the subway. We are ready, so let's move on.
Malik, any word from Pritchard yet?
I'm right here, Jensen, staring at a blueprint of the Taiyang Medical Building.
Great. I need access to a security terminal in the Upper City Tower.
You do realize there's an entire skyline between you and it, don't you?
I know. The Pangu. Any idea how I get to it?
I suggest you start by going up.
Well, that was very helpful of him. But anyway, I think I'll end this video here for now. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like or a comment below. Subscribe to stay up to date. And I will see you in the next part. So until then, have a good one.